Hey.
Oh, hi, Ben.
Jess, where's my dinner?
You said this morning you might be home late. I wasn't sure what time you were coming home. There's some leftovers in the fridge.
So it's my fault. I had to work late. No, you're punishing me by making me eat these leftovers?
No, Ben, I didn't think it would be a problem.
So you can't cook a meal. You can't clean the kitchen. How lazy are you? Reagan could do a better job than you. You hear that, Jess? A 4-year-old would make a better housekeeper than you.
Okay, I thought I'd do the dishes together after you'd eaten.
You're still trying to make me eat this garbage.
I'm sorry.
If I hear I'm sorry one more time, I swear I'm gonna friggin' explode. Every day I go to work and slave my ass off. I don't want to come home to a lazy, whiny bitch of a wife!
I'm not whining, Ben.
Don't try and justify yourself to me, you spoiled bitch! You're a worthless piece of shit!
Stop it, Ben. Don't call me names like that. I hardly get time to relax after I put Reagan to bed.
You poor little thing. Must be incredibly tough, hanging out with Reagan at the shops after work and whatever the hell else you do in the afternoon, huh? Because you sure as hell don't do much here!
What's your problem, Ben?
Are you okay? What's happened? Jess, are you okay?
I can't live like this anymore.
Is Ben still in the house?
He's nicked off somewhere.
Okay, just grab some clothes for you and Reagan and I'll be there in 10 minutes. Jess?
I really thought Reagan had no idea. The look on her face, Michelle.
You guys are welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thanks.
I'm just relieved you're out of there. Ben?
Yeah. I don't want that for Reagan.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. We just can't go on like this.
Go and get some legal advice. I can look after Reagan. Why don't you call legal aid?
I can see from the notes that you have a little girl called Reagan who's 4, and that you're concerned about something that happened at home a few nights ago.
Yeah. Ben got really angry. He was yelling and he threw a chair. It didn't hit me, but I was really scared. Reagan was there, but I'm not sure how much she saw.
Where are you and Reagan staying at the moment? Are you safe?
We're staying at my friend's place, Michelle. We've stayed there a few times before. She's been great.
That's excellent. Anytime you feel afraid, you should do what you need to make sure that you and Reagan are safe. Sometimes leaving for a while is the best option. Getting back to the other night, is this the first time something like this has happened?
Ben's not one of those guys. He's never hit me or anything like that. It's just that when he gets under a lot of pressure and I don't get everything quite right, he loses his temper.
Family and domestic violence is not just hitting, pushing and shoving. It's about one person exercising power and control over another. It includes physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional and verbal abuse, putting you down, calling you names, intimidating you, threatening you, checking up on you all the time, making it difficult for you to see your family and friends. Yes? It also includes things like controlling money and finances. Some forms of family and domestic violence are crimes.
It's not like that with us. Most of the time, things are great. It's just that every now and again, things build up and he loses it. But afterwards, he's always sorry and then things are really good for a while.
If you're constantly tiptoeing around Ben, it's going to take its toll on you, and it will affect Reagan too.
He's never done anything towards Reagan.
Ben might not have directed his anger at Reagan, but there's a lot of research to show the serious impact of family and domestic violence on children. It can lead to depression, anxiety, problems at school, eating disorders, and even physical symptoms like stomach aches.
And under here? Oh, there he is. Choo. Good. What does he do? Cough.
Jess, I'm going to need to get some more detailed information from you before we can talk about your options. I want to explore the practical things that we can do to make sure that you're safe now and in the future. Discuss your living arrangements and your financial situation, and talk about whether applying for a court order for your protection is a realistic option. Then we can move on to an overview of family law and how it might apply in your situation. And of course, we do need to discuss the issues that affect Reagan, such as what time she might spend with her dad and what that might look like.
Hello?
Michelle. Hi, it's Ben. How are you?
I'm all right, Ben.
Is Jess there? Can I speak with her, please?
Do you want to speak to him?
Hi, Ben.
Jess, I want to talk to you about this. When are you coming home?
I'm going to stay here for a while.
What? You bloody are not. I want you home by the time I get back from work.
I'm hanging up.
Don't you dare!
Ben, the lawyer said I don't have to speak to you. I can get an order for you to stop calling me all the time.
Who the hell do you think you are, Jess, you spoiled little piece of shit?
I've had enough.
Look, I'm really sorry, baby. Alright? You want a cup of tea? Yeah?
Yeah.
Why don't you go play with Reagan? I'll do this. Go on.
Look, I don't like it when you call me names like you did last night.
You're being too sensitive, Jess.
At what point did you choose to pick up the chair?
I don't know. When I picked it up, just did it.
And looking back, how could you have acted differently?
I don't know. Maybe I could have gone outside for a bit, you know, cooled off.
If a stranger came into your house and behaved the way that you did towards Jess, would you think that was okay?
No.
What are you feeling now? What have you realised?
I'm sorry. I just want Jess to see how sorry I am.
But you've apologised lots of times before, right? Who carries the hurt?
Jess. And Reagan.
Who needs to carry the hurt? Whose responsibility is it?
It's mine.
So, Ben, how does all this fit into the person that you want to be?
Can I have some money?
What for?
Buy some food for Reagan and I. We're going to Michelle's, remember? I'll see if Michelle can pick us up.
So you leave me alone again on a Sunday, huh?
Hey! I don't have any cash. Would you mind? Oh, you're the best. Thanks. Bye.
I just want to see her. I just want to talk to her.
Don't even go there, mate. Don't even let yourself think about it. Ben, you've brought this on yourself.
I'm not that bad, am I?
Only you can answer that. I really think you should go and talk to someone.
I'll just get my clothes.
I'm not going to make you go.
Just drive me here and book the appointment.
Ring me when you finished.